it's love and love response that motivates and keeps us in there. But when it becomes, oh, I just need to do better. I just need to read my Bible every day. I just need to pray. It's like I need to call my girlfriend because if I don't, I just need to call her, as opposed to I just want to talk to her. Huh? I want to hear her voice. That changes the whole calling a girlfriend thing. If it's just if I don't call her, she's gonna be mad. Okay, but when it's I can't wait to hear from her, then I do it, and it's the same action, calling. What's different is my motivation and my perspective, and how relational it is, and how much my concern or my care for this other person is involved. And I don't think, as Western Christians, we see God as a person. He's this abstract entity, and we don't see the same. Like Romans 1:18 and 19 speaks about invisible qualities being seen by what is nature. So we without excuse, a lot of times we think about nature, but I think about relationships. We understand God's nature and relationships because He built that system around us. He built a system where we get to be children of parents and then parents of children, so we can understand His invisible qualities and perfect nature. We know what good relationships look like and bad ones. We know what's healthy and what's not, and we don't have to know God to know that. And so we know what His invisible qualities are like. We know what faithfulness in relationships look like, and we have expectations of faithfulness from other people. Why don't we relate to God in that same kind of personal nature? We talk about Bible reading and prayer, but we don't talk about it in terms of communicating and making time for the same one you love. That we don't talk about it in those terms. There are these abstract activities that we do because we have to do because we're Christians, as opposed to how can I spend time with God like I would with my girlfriend or my mother or father or somebody that I care about. Just somebody who's important to me, my partner down the street. One of the challenges with Romans 7 is framing. It's the activities I'm trying to do. And I think Romans 8 tries to bring us to let's exist in relationship and see how those activities change.
Yeah.
And one of the things I hear consistently from you guys in your testimonies is that when that shift happened for you in your minds, all the activities started to line up in the same way. When it was a love response out of Him, you now have this level of appreciation and now this commitment and this fervor and this desire that leads to this posture of submission. And righteousness becomes the fruit, which is why I started with Galatians 5, because out of that now you get this fruit. Now you live in this abiding, and now you're evident that you're connected to this vine, because when you follow Him and He says do this and do that and don't do this and don't do that, this is the way it looks.